Okay, so how'd you do on the assignment?
I'm still I got about halfway through the first assignment last night.
Okay, the one with like 30 problems on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Give me just a second here. Okay. So it looks like one of the things we want to do is make sure that everyone's filled out the parent graph function sheet correctly. Did you get a chance to do that?
To do what again?
The parent graph sheet.
Parent graph sheet.
Yeah, it's like
I
number
don't
4.
know if I did that.
I mean, I don't think it's a huge deal. You could probably easily do it later if you wanted to. It looks like this though. You have to know what the graphs look like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't write it down, but I did it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so good job. For the prep assignment, did you have any trouble with any of those problems?
Well, I mean, at first I had some problems, but I figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I think the biggest one for me were just mostly the difference quotients. But after you just takes a little bit to get it down, but then it's pretty straightforward from there. It just takes a lot of work sometimes.
Yeah.
What I can see. Do you? So it looks like another thing here is make sure that everyone understands what it means to find increasing and decreasing intervals. That just means like when the graph is going up and when it's going down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, you want to just try to work on some of these problems together now?
Sounds good. Let's see.
Okay, so number 1.
They just like adding all these letters in these, don't they? They like adding all these extra letters in these.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Yep. Okay, so as far as I can tell, we just plug in, we'll take f of x, which is 3x plus 2, and add that to 4 minus x2 for the first problem.
Yeah, I think so.
Does this one come with like a check worksheet? Oh, it does. Yeah, okay, sweet. So we can check ourselves. Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
So I get negative x squared plus 3x plus 6. Let's see what I got here. What did you get?
I'm still working on it.
Oh, sorry, man. Take your time.
What'd you get again?
I got negative x squared plus 3x plus 6.
Okay, yeah, that's what I got.
And it looks like the answer key confirms that too. Okay.
Wait.
Number 2, I don't know if there's like a whole lot we can actually do to this one. think it might just we might just write it down and then that's it.
That'd be nice. A little less confusing that way. Yeah, I don't know what you would do to this to simplify it further than that.
Yeah, it looks like on the answer key that's the same thing. You just
Write it
literally
out.
write it down.
Oh, that one was easy.
Yep. Okay. G of x divided by h of x. I wonder if this is going to be the same kind of thing. I just get the square root of x minus 4 over 4 minus x squared. I don't know what else to do to that.
Yeah, I don't know what else you could do to that just because of that one, the square root, and two, the x is squared.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna guess if we just leave it as it is. I'll check the answer.
All right.
And yep, we just leave it as is. Okay. So then this next one is a little bit more interesting. So like from what I could see, there's two ways to do these. Do you do a specific way or do you like I work from the inside out, but I guess there's a way we can do it all at once.
Huh. You gotta not let the parentheses confuse you on this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh. I'm just plugging in the square root of x minus 4 into the f of x function, the 3x plus 2. So I get 3x times square root of x minus 4 plus 2.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much all you can do to that one.
Let's check the answers. And that looks about, yeah, that's what they have.
Cool. Okay.
Yay.
Yay. So we submitted these recordings, but I wonder if the teacher actually watches the whole thing. It feels like it get kind of boring watching all of these.
Yeah, they probably just skim through to see if everyone stays in the meeting.
Yeah. Hmm. You get an answer yet?
Not yet.
Okay, me neither. Okay. So I got negative 3x plus 6.
All right.
I'm sorry. I hope I'm not rushing. Did you get a chance to finish it?
I have it all written out. I just don't know if I wrote it out right. It's kind of confusing.
What you got so far?
Well, I wrote down, I had to write it down multiple times because I kept, one, messing up writing it, and two, thinking I wrote it wrong. But I put the, let's see, square root of x negative 4 in parentheses, and then parentheses next to that of 3x plus 2, and then more parentheses of 4 minus x squared.
Okay. Yeah, that's the way I don't know how to do it. So I can't help you there. But I know there's two ways to do these. So you probably just did it the other way that I don't know how to do.
Oh. Yay.
I went and so I started with, I just plugged in f of x into the g of x equation. So I got square root of 3x plus 2 minus 4. Simplified that, and then I plugged that into the h of x equation, and then simplified that.
All right.
But if you get the same answer doing it your way, then we know we did it right, right?
I guess. Your answer is also right on the answer key as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Negative
Okay.
3x plus 6.
Cool. Okay. Your headphones are really sweet, by the way.
Thanks. Okay, I thought I was understanding how they got that answer for a second. And then I got to the next number.
Which number? The
Well, I was trying to do like the whole what is it called? I know the word for this, I just can't think of it right now. Distributing.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense how they got that all under the square root. And then I got to +2, and I was like, how do you distribute +2 to a 4 and get 2?
Oh yeah. Wait, is it a +4 or -4?
-4.
Oh. And you have a +2?
There's supposed to be a +2 and then a -4 all under the square root.
Hmm.
And then it's all supposed to be squared from somewhere.
Yeah, it looks like the way they did it in the answer key is like the way you're doing it.
Yeah.
Do that.
I'm just not exactly sure where they got all their numbers.
Let's see. Looks like I can see the 3x plus 2. Looks like they did that. They just plugged that into the f of x, or they plugged the f of x equation to the g of x.
Hmm.
And then they took the. Oh, I see. So then they just wait. Then they tack the 4 minus onto the front of that from the h of x equation function. And then they decide to square it all. I don't know why they decided to just square it all.
Probably to get it out of the square root.
Oh right, yeah, and so I guess that they're calling that whole square root of 3x plus 2 minus 4 is x. Oh, that makes sense because you're plugging. Yeah, I'm not honestly, dude. I'm not very good at doing it this way, so
Yeah.
I'll probably just get us more lost doing it this way. But you understand it, great. I don't very well though.
Let's see. So then that equals I'm still confused on even their answer going from that to simplify it one more. Where does the -4 go? I was like, oh, maybe it cancels out with the 4 in front. No, the 4 in front stays, but the -4 disappears.
Oh, maybe maybe we can distribute that negative sign because we got the parentheses there, so that'd become a -3x, and then that negative to the -2 makes it a +2.
Well,
So then
yeah,
it becomes 4
it'd be
Sorry, go ahead.
a -2 after you distributed that, but there's still the -4 inside the parentheses.
Oh, I see.
At the very end. Where does that go in the next step where they actually simplify it a little bit more?
So if let's see, it looks like we can add the +2 and the -4, and that gives us that -2 in that third step, right? And then we squared it to get rid of the square root, but we keep the parentheses, right?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So I guess we simplify what we can underneath the square root.
Yeah, adding like terms. I guess I didn't think about that. And that explains why it's a -2 and there's still a negative in front of the parentheses in the next one.
It's always hard to know exactly what to do with square roots.
They are confusing. And it's 9:59 right now. I know you had to go.
Yeah, I do. So how should we do this? I can because once I leave, I guess I can leave this going, and then whenever Andrew shows up, you guys can just finish, or we could just do it us two this week.
Well, we have to do, I think, 2 meetings a week.
Oh yeah, you're right. So we could just try to meet up with everyone next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we could just submit this that we have. And I guess if I just have one class today, so if we wanted to meet up again later today, I don't know what everyone else's schedule's like, but if we really wanted to, we can meet up again and finish together. That works for everyone. But
all right.
What would you rather do?
I have the time to meet up again, so it depends if everyone else can.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll text people in the group and see. Like I'll text Matthew and see if he wants to do it again. I get done with class at 11:15, so I'm back by 11:30.
All right.
So that works for you. You want to finish this up by 11:30?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, cool. And then if Matthew can too, great. And then if Susan ever responds to us, we'll get her too.
Yeah. All right.
Well, cool. All right. Sweet. Then I'll see you later.
All right. See you later.
Yeah. I'll stop the podcast now.